Namaste and welcome to the 14th episode of TeaTalk. This is your Sathi Silu. As a फेरि मसँग चाहिँ स्पेशल गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ. She is all the way from Melbourne, Australia. अनि अहिले चाहिँ she has been visiting her family in Dallas. And since this platform is to talk about family and career, what would be the best opportunity than bringing her in today's podcast and hear something about her, like what does she do? I know that you have been working in the healthcare profession as a nursing as a profession, but I would like to know more about this. So
Okay.
it's the best day, and welcome, Sisam. Welcome to
Thank
our
you. Thank you, Silu Auntie, for having me. I feel really honored to be here, actually. So just introducing myself, my name is Shisham, and I'm from Nepal originally, but living in Melbourne, like Silu Auntie said. And yeah, I'm just here in Dallas visiting my family. Yeah, that's that's about me.
For somebody, I mean, like who never got chance to visit Australia, गएको छैन म एकदम म्यापमा मात्र
हजुर.
हेरेँ. I see when I see Australia, I think of you, and some of my families are there too. But मेलबोर्नमा चाहिँ मेरो एकजना एकदम साथी हुनुहुन्छ दुर्गा आचार्य. I would like to say hello to him from here. मैले भेट्न पाएको छैन अहिलेसम्म, but through this tea talk, I would like to know a little bit about the life in Melbourne. But at the same time, I want you to share a little bit about your profession. You are a nurse, or I mean, like why? I mean, why you choose nursing or the healthcare as your profession? And
That's a really interesting question because nobody has asked me that yet.
Okay.
So initially, I started doing business for first 2 years. In high school, I did business. So this I wanted to get out of Nepal.
Okay.
So I tried America, I tried Australia. So that visa with nursing, I just took my step and flew off. So that's how I landed in nursing.
Oh, okay.
अनि तर मलाई गाइड गर्नलाई चाहिँ आन्टीहरू हुनुहुन्थ्यो. They helped me out to choose a path which would help to get PR, to be Australian. So because of that, I chose nursing initially. But then once I started liking it. And then it's been like 6 years. I've been working on full-time, full-on basis and never looked back.
See, and having said that, I mean, it's really interesting that I didn't know about your business background, but that is, I mean, sometimes what life guides us, right? Whatever comes in front of us, we choose that route. अनि यतिसम्म काम गर्दा 6 वर्ष भइसकेछ झन् यही बिचमा झन् कोभिड पनि भयो हैन. You must have you have.
Yeah. I think Australia was like the worst country to be in during COVID bonza, and Melbourne was the strictest one. And on top of that, I was working like full time. So yes, it was very tough. But at the same time, you could see you were making difference. The place where I worked, you can see people getting better like in the daytime, and you can see people getting worse as well. So the fact that you see people getting better was kind of my driving force, right? In a way, yeah. So yeah, that keeps me going on.
For sure, for sure. And if I recall it right, I mean, just before COVID was started, you know, I know you are a traveler too, right? You love to visit like many places and whatnot. You have traveled quite many places, but if I remember correctly, I mean, right before the COVID hit or started, you were traveling Europe, right?
Europe, yes. Like one of my main hobby is I love traveling. I want to see all part of the world. That's like my dream. That's my dream. So yes, just before COVID hit, more Europe travel and it was very scary. But at the same time, I was enjoying it because I've never been to Europe. And so during that time, even from my work, when I told all the doctors that I'm leaving to go to France, London, Belgium, Netherlands, they were like, nah, not a good idea. But I was like, nah, I'm going. So I just took the plane and I did the trip. Although I didn't go to all the places where I wanted, but short and sweet while, but I managed to get back home on time. Just the day when I landed, Tei Rati, around 12ish, our Australian border was closed.
What a
And
timing!
we
What a
were
timing!
done
Okay.
for 2 years. So I made the most out of my trip.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can see your like daring, but for the positive, right?
Yes.
I mean, like that I can
Yeah.
resonate. I wish I could do that, right? Because many people are kind of scared to take a first step to go out there.
Yes.
And you, I mean, you have been kind of worked with like best and worst, right? At the same time, and you are in that
Yeah.
position, right? And despite that, I mean, as an escape, as a like rejuvenating yourself, I mean, you took that chance and you made it right on time. So I'm
Yeah.
really envious that I haven't been, I didn't get opportunity to travel there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's very different, and I like to meet new people and learn about new culture in a way. And I love food. I like trying different food. So
Yeah,
that's my driving thing.
great. So
So
when
yeah.
you talked about food and traveling to different places, meeting new people,
हजुर.
Melbourne ma careers, yeah, families, most of the family, right?
Yes.
So on what, like, why do you choose Melbourne over US? If you have, I mean, like, because you have option on both places, right? So why Melbourne? Why not US? Why not Texas?
That's a very controversial question, but um honestly, भन्नुपर्दाखेरि, when I started with Melbourne.
Okay.
So at that time, I had to finish my studies, I had to do my things. Now I think I have done my degree, I've got a house, so now I have time to choose if I want to live in Dallas or in Melbourne. And if we compare it, because I've been there for like 10 years now, that's why
Okay.
I love Melbourne. But my heart is in Dallas.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
मेलबोर्नको यस्तो सबैभन्दा रमाइलो पार्ट अथवा पार्ट के छ त जो म गएको छैन होइन आई वान्ट टु भिजिट देयर समडे तर के छ त त्यहाँ चाहिँ के कुराले गर्दा चाहिँ ओके मेलबोर्नमा आई हेभ फ्यामिली आई हेभ फ्रेन्ड्स बट बिसाइड
Yeah.
द्याट वाट एल्स आई मिन इज देयर यदि एउटा अथवा दुईटा कुरा गर्नु पर्यो भने
Um, if
डोन्ट से
you
क्याङ्गारू
like
वी डोन्ट
to,
हेभ वान
yes, kangaroos. And if you like to experience Taroda season weather in one day,
Oh my god, okay.
that happens in Melbourne. Like 10 o'clock, sunshine, huncha, 11 pani parra huncha, 12 hail aira huncha, ani 1 2 ma feri it's sunshine. So you go all of that in one day. So when I had my family visiting me, Melbourne, I used to carry my jumper, my slipper. I used to carry an umbrella, and they're like, "Are you sure you want to carry all of that when you're going to uni?" And I'm like, "You'll know, you'll
Okay.
know." So they'll understand. So that's something which is, I think, it only happens in Melbourne, but
Wow,
I've never
that is a
seen it.
takeaway for me. जब कुनै बेलामा आउँछु, that is one thing I'll remember always. Thank you for that. It's on
That's
my
okay. And even coffee, like Melbourne coffee are, I think, the one of the best coffee in the
right.
world. And we love brunches. Melbourne is very famous for beachside bosera, coffee khade, baira sea heर्दै, enjoy गर्दै. So it's very laid down in that way. So coffee culture and brunch culture is very famous in Melbourne.
Maybe someday we'd have to do like Sati culture, tea with Sati culture, right? Oh, okay.
Yes, why not?
That's
Yes.
very, yeah. Okay. यतिमा भन्दै जाँदा चाहिँ टेल अस लिटल बिट अबाउट अहिले करियरमा भन्यो नर्सिङको कुरा गऱ्यौँ लाइक पिपल सम पिपल हु वान्ट टु पर्स्यु देयर करियर इन द हेल्थ केयर अथवा चाहिँ अरू केहीमा गर्दा चाहिँ वाट वुड बी योर टिप्स टु सम अफ द लाइक अपकमिङ स्टुडेन्ट्स अथवा अहिले जसले चाहिँ आफ्नो करियर सुरु गर्न लागेको छ अस्ट्रेलिया आउने इन्ट्रेस्ट गर्नु भएको छ भने उनीहरूलाई वाट आर सम थिङ्स द्याट यु वुड लाइक टु सेयर द्याट यु एक्सपिरियन्स इन योर इनिसियल डेज अफ मेकिङ
Yeah.
इट देयर
It's compared to any other country, like especially अब नेपालबाट आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ, you see a big cultural shock सुरुमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ मेलबर्नमा, which you have to be prepared for,
Okay.
which you are not taught घरमा बसी बसी ममले खाना बनाएर बेड बनाएर, you're not taught that. So you, in that way, there is a bit of a cultural shock, but
Right.
it is a big learning curve. It makes you the person who you are then.
Right.
So if you want to do something in life, you have to start doing from yourself. So
Exactly.
I
Just do
think
it, right? Yeah.
just, I don't think much. I just do it, and then I think, in a way, like मलाई धेरै सोच्न मन लाग्दैन. I just do it and then see whatever happens, it happens.
Correct me if I am wrong. When you were explaining these things, when we are talking, I can see some of the like entrepreneurial qualities in you. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because as a researcher of entrepreneurship, maybe I can see those elements. But when you say like travel, you want to do on your own, you don't want to think, but you just do it like action oriented and all those things. I can see some elements there. So tell me, if you ever like consider entrepreneurship or any hobby and put that into practice, I mean, if there's, I don't know, have you thought about
I've
it?
actually not thought much about it, but I think it would be a good learning experience if I decide to do it. At the moment, I just want to enjoy life, do whatever makes me happy. I've not thought much about it, but I think why not? If I am presented with the opportunity, I think I would jump for it.
Yeah, definitely, because
Yeah,
I can
why
see the
not? Yeah.
connection, visiting places, going for it. Maybe you are a good blogger too, because I've seen some of your posts and you do great. So maybe one day you can turn
Yeah.
that into, I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, why not? You never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, so just do it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I mean, like you sharing all these things, and
Mm,
not only I know Kotili Pare, I'm not saying that was my profession, but you said it like very plainly and very
yeah,
realistically. Whatever
yeah,
comes in front, I got that, and I'm doing it. And हामीले कुनै कुरा नगरी थाहा नै पाएको हुँदैन whether you will like it or not,
exactly.
right? So you have
There
done
you
that,
go.
and you are
Yeah.
not only
Mm,
enjoying, but you are making impact on the life of people too, right? So that is the main
yeah.
thing, and I applaud to
Yes.
that. But
Yeah.
त्यति हुँदाहुँदैमा चाहिँ you are kind of okay. How do you balance your like family life, your personal life, what you wanted to do with your professional life, like being in the healthcare system with the patients and
Um,
whatnot?
it's I my hours are like fixed, 8 to 4.
Okay.
Currently I'm a team leader,
Uh-huh.
so it's very easier being a team leader to balance that because I can choose what I want to do if
See?
that makes sense. Even like your holiday auna pani, I just hadn't had like full 2 month leave ready, but I made it happen. So I think because the position where I am at the moment, I think it's easier for me to choose. But saying that, I'm very lucky and fortunate to work with a great team,
Definitely.
um, where we deal with life and death all the time. So it's very challenging, but I work with good people. So in that way, I think it's easier to balance work and life. But if you don't like something, or if the vibes are not, you're not clicking in the vibes, then it's very hard.
Right. But
You're
again, I mean,
suffocating yourself pretty much
you
when
have
in your
earned that position here,
Mhm.
right? Working hard all these years, becoming to that position too, right? So you
Yeah,
have worked for it, and now you are enjoying that part too. So tell us
yeah.
about what you like and what you didn't like about Texas. Like you
Mhm.
mentioned food, places. What is one thing you like or love most?
Um,
And
Being from a healthcare industry, what I don't like about Texas is यहाँ को healthcare system. Where
that's a
I work, we अब कोही patient आयो भने you triage them first. Then you ask like, what do you have? What kind of insurance do you have? How are you paying? If you compare that with Texas, you are asked like, what insurance do you have first? I just went to the doctor today, and that was the first
oh
thing.
my
So
God. Okay.
that was a big difference for me. But saying that, everything is so big in Texas. That's why I really like Texas. The houses are big, the foods are big sizes, so it's really fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
But if you compare in healthcare system side, I prefer the universal Medicare system which Australia offers than American. Yeah.
Wow. See, and being you someone, I mean, who have experienced both, you can say that, right? But for some people who are already here, they are kind of like used to being asked that question and they cannot avoid
Yeah.
it, right? But it makes total sense. I
Yeah.
mean, we should get like kids or kid treat गर्न सक्छु versus कुन
Exactly.
yeah, that's really
Yeah.
wow.
Even for example, if there is a someone who is homeless and someone who is coming in Mercedes, if you ask me, I would ask, what's your problem first? Not like, because you are big, like homeless boy, I'm not going to see you. I'm going to see you first. This thing. Then I think that's something which happens more here. I don't know. I don't know much, but I think that's what I see. So, which I kind of don't like it. I think everybody should get that human rights one, as I say. Okay.
एकदमै health matters up and the health comes first,
Yeah,
eh? Before
exactly.
anything else, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Either.
sorry I have to, but yeah. Okay. Any particular food?
Um,
Remember here, Tess? Uh, any restaurant that you
Mommy
remember?
Libanako food is best food.
That's the best answer.
That's the reason why I'm here.
You caught me over here because I was thinking, okay, which restaurants he's going to name or what foods he's going to name, and you got me right there. You just touched me right in my heart. So okay, mommy lipanako.
Andy's kitchen, go for it.
For sure, go Sati. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Sisam, for your time. Anikari, यो बिचमा चाहिँ we got to know a little bit about Melbourne for weather there, right? I would like to be
Yeah.
prepared when I visit there sometime.
You
Ani
should, yes.
that is really something. I mean, it touched me, and and I can see how it touched you because coming from
Yeah.
healthcare profession and the question that has been asked. Anikari, yes, everything is big in Texas. So I hope that you will go back to Melbourne with big memories from here. And
Yes, I have, yes.
yeah,
With everyone, with this experience, I feel really honored. And it's good. I've never talked about this before, so I feel really alka weird, but alka excited at the same time.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm very honored. Yeah.
thank you so very
Thank
much
you.
for your time and coming here with us. And one day would have to do Sati tea in your places, right? No, not only coffee, but yeah, one is Sati tea.
Yes, of course, yes.
Thank you again. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Too. Bye.